Welcome to the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show, which is sponsored by RAUSCH Coleman Homes. The Spartans on national television this past week, and what a show they put on against Booker T. Washington. Lauren, quite a spotlight for you guys.
Yeah, I tell you what a wonderful thing for our community, our kids. People all over the country have been sending emails and texting, and just exposure like that's priceless and something our kids will always remember.
Yeah, and there were a lot of people that were noticing around the country. I'm sure everybody's got their own stories about somebody texting them or letting them know they saw that football game. So you guys played at a really high level.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, one of our coaches mentioned that it's as close to a state championship atmosphere or feel the other night that you can get without it being that game. And so I think being for a district championship, being on ESPN, on national television, you know, I felt like our kids were dialed in probably more than they've been in a long time. They knew the magnitude of that game, and I was just super proud of the way we came out and executed.
And the Hornets with some tremendous talent, a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism. You guys really had to prepare for a lot of different things during the week, a short week. Let's talk about preparing with your practice players of the week.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, the good thing about this year's team, you could go down the list and just name off numerous guys that are practice players, but this week we honored Caleb Townsend, who's our player of the week, who also had a great week of practice, has had several good weeks of practice. He runs every play a scout team when we go team and inside run against our #1 defense. That makes him better, that makes them better. And then Jake Prox, a tight end linebacker, just does a phenomenal job. I know he works my huddle and inside run, and can really do just about anything. A smart player, and is really growing and getting better. So just super proud of those guys.
Our practice players of the week, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. We're going to have your first half highlights. Spartans taking on Booker T. Washington when we come back. The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by RAUSCH Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Nowlin Orthodontics, live life smiling. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love for the game. Midwest Sporting Goods, put some Midwest best on you. Doc's Country Mart, check us out at okcountrymart.com. Matthews Ford, come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pools.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Bixby at home for a Thursday night game, Thursday night football on ESPN as they take on the Washington Hornets. Booker T, a very talented team, Lauren, and you knew they had some younger players who could make explosive plays.
Oh, certainly. You know, they're very talented across the board on both sides of the ball, and just had a really good week of practice, and felt like we had a good game plan going in, and we knew that they were going to make some big plays, and for our guys not to get down when they do, and I was proud of the way we reacted to their big plays and big play potential.
Well, let's take a look at a first half, very exciting first half, and these highlights brought to you as they have all season long by BTC Broadband.
Yeah, opening up here in the first half, we won the toss and elected to defer, which I like to do a lot of times in big games because nerves are high, and then really open up a great field position right here. Our kickoff team, just a lot of guys flying down around the ball. I think you see Aiden Hill, just a guy that does it on every special team, the linebacker, running back that just plays great on special team, is doing a good job there, and Booker T comes out and throws a hitch right there, and then another hitch into the boundary, trying to back us off just a little bit there and get us to play a little bit of coverage and maybe a cover 2 situation. And so they run the stretch play to the boundary, got a lot of guys flying to the football right here. They run an excellent stretch play, but it's just textbook. Dylan has Kai Roller come in and make the hit, and Dylan rips that ball out. And so good to see those guys flying around. I think those two just get better every game. And then offense right here comes out, and Braylon Presley, we get him an edge behind the Caleb Townsend block, and then Braylon does what he does. He breaks some kneecaps there on that run, and just a phenomenal player, phenomenal athlete. Great play right there by the defense, forcing a 3 and out, and then we hit the shallow right here to Braylon on 3rd down and pick up a big chunk play right there, an explosive play, and then we fastball him after that and are able to hit the bubble screen before Booker T gets lined up, and Jacob Snyder doing a good job almost getting it in the end zone, getting it down to the 1 right here. And then right here we hit Braylon on the out route by Mason Williams. Mason having a good night running the offense, just doing an excellent job there. Tanner Doyle right here on the tackle from his safety position, running around playing great football. We bring a little pressure right there, and Devontae Owens tips that ball. And then Tanner Doyle comes up with the interception. Excellent team defense right there. Show great pass protection right here. We hit the bubble slant to Braylon up underneath, and then Braylon showing you his speed and what he's able to do there, outrunning everybody on Booker T's defense. And so Braylon just extremely fast, extremely quick player, had a big night on a big stage. Proud of him for that. Right here, Bo Brutelli, Connor Stacy, you'll see from their outside linebacker positions, doing a good job of squeezing. Big block right there by Justice Jeffords and Caleb Townsend running the stretch play to the boundary, and then we hit an inside zone play right there, and our player of the week, Caleb Townsend, doing a good job getting up to the 2nd level. Jack Puckett right here on a big push play out of our jumbo package to Lucas, picking up positive yards. And then right here we hit Bo Bertelli uncovered at tight end. Good ball off the back foot by Mason, run the inside zone play right here to Braylon, and Braylon ends up running through a tackle right there at the end, despite the face mask. And so you'll see Tanner Doyle, you'll see Nick Waddell, guys running around to the football right there doing a good job of gang tackling. Love to see those blue shirts swarming. McKeelan Ware had a big night, as did Jersey Robb and some of the guys up front on the defensive line, and it just makes it so hard on a team to run the ball when those defensive linemen are in there eating, playing well. Booker T with a stretch play right here, and you'll see Dylan has. It looked like he had all kinds of room, and Dylan basically comes out of nowhere and makes an excellent grab. Booker T running a bootleg right there, excellent pressure right there. Didn't quite see who was in on the sack on that, but gosh, the defense playing really well. And then we come back and hit another great stretch play, have a little misdirection right there, and then Braylon does a good job getting into the open field. And I tell you, you couldn't tackle him in a phone booth. And then we're coming back right here with a little quarterback run, misdirection to Braylon. Mason Williams comes back, has an excellent run, does a good job getting out of bounds before he gets tackled, and right there, Braylon. Man, I tell you what, I'd hate to try to tackle that guy in open field. Booker T right here with trying to run the counter play. Nick Waddell in on that grab. I think Jersey Robb was in on it. McKeelan Ware here from his defensive end position doing an excellent job closing. So right here, see that offensive line protecting the passer very well and hit Braylon out off the edge on the out route right there. And then another good inside zone run. Braylon sticks his foot in the ground, getting great downfield blocking by Lucas. Gets the ball down to about the 6 or 7 right here, and then hit the same play, hit a little stretch play. Zach Blankenship right here into the end zone. Always love to see 28 getting it in the end zone. What a great kid. And that takes us to a 42-21 halftime score, Mark.
An explosive first half and a great second half as the Spartans taking on the Hornets when we come back.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected, wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
So the Spartans up big at the half against the Hornets on a Thursday night game on ESPN. Quite a matchup and a lot of explosive plays in that first half.
Yeah, unbelievable. A lot of explosive plays on both sides. We had a real track meet, and when you're going in at halftime with over 60 points scored, I don't know what the over-under was on the game, but just pretty spectacular. And so we were hoping to slow them down just a little bit defensively, and then offensively we were looking just to continue the same production that we had in the first half.
Well, let's see how things turned out in that second half. Once again, these highlights sponsored by BTC Broadband.
Yeah, and then coming back out here in the second half, Mason just showing you what he can do. He pulls it down and scrambles and has an excellent run. Big gain, another explosive play right there. I don't know what our explosive play tally was on the evening. And then right here, Mason with the misdirection, quarterback keeper gets in the end zone right there. I think this one was actually called back on a holding penalty. But we end up going ahead and scoring, and then got our kickoff team out there again. You know, so many good players, Rigo Romero, Aiden Hill. A lot of guys forcing the fumble right here with a big play in the game. Noah Jones, just fun to see some of those guys out there doing such a good job, taking pride in their game. Then right here we hit the fade ball, the inside slot fade to Jacob Snyder, and then come back with the inside zone right there. Just an excellent push by our offensive line, creating a cutback lane for Braylon. Then right here, forcing Booker T's quarterback, Boone, to scramble just a little bit, and he does a good job pulling the ball down. Kai Roller in the middle right here, I think puts his head right on that football. It squirts loose, and another turnover that we picked up, and we get that offense right back out there. And then Mason Williams drops back, finds Luke Has over the middle, and another big play right there. Luke just really growing and getting better as a receiver, and then we come back right here and hit him on the fade in the corner of the end zone. He's such a big target, has such excellent hands, so good to see him getting in the end zone as well. Got that defense back out there, Nick Waddell forcing that back in, and several guys in on the tackle right there, tackle for loss, and big McKeelan Ware, oh my goodness, right there. What a big hit, so proud of him. Ball pops loose, one of their big offensive linemen living the dream just a little bit, getting to carry the ball. And then right here, just an excellent play by Dylan Has on the screen play. They got all kinds of real estate right there, and you also see Big Kai in there running the ball. Ian Lonsdale right here just with an excellent block on the counter play, does a good job adjusting to up the field rusher and getting a big kick, and we cut that ball inside. And Zach Blankenship right here just runs so hard, such a hard player. Zach's just even better kid. And then right here we hit the counter play to Zach. Off the speed sweep motion that we started doing last year with Brennan, and we're doing it with Zach and Braylon just a little bit as well. And then right here, get Zach into the end zone on the inside zone play. Really nice job there by the offensive line by Zach, continuing to put the drives together right there. And you'll notice our safeties, Tanner Doyle, Dylan Has doing a good job triggering from the back end. Nick Waddell right there, Dylan Has in on that tackle. Connor Stacy does a good job of bottling up and turning the counter back inside. And then right here, Jersey Rob with a little bit of pressure, and then You'll see us gang tackle right there. I think that's McKeelan again from his defensive end position, have an excellent tackle right there. Jersey Rob with the mesh on the zone read play does a good job of adhering to his responsibility. And that's going to take us to a final score of 70-21, Mark. Let's go ahead and move on into stats. Take a look at stats. 28 first downs on the evening by the Spartans to 17 with Booker T. 675 total yards of offense to 386. 299 of that through the air to Booker T's 230 rushing. 376 on the ground. Excellent night for the Spartans to 156 with Booker T. 7 penalties to 6 penalties. Turnovers, like to lower that number, obviously. We had 3 turnovers, they had 4. Passing through the air, Mason Williams, 12 of 18 for 299 yards and 3 touchdowns. Braylon Presley rushing, 19 carries for 201 yards. Also had 407 all-purpose yards on the evening. Zach Blankenship had 11 carries with 116 yards. I think that's a career night for him. Mason Williams, 8 carries for 53 yards. Little quarterback run sprinkled in there. Receiving, Braylon Presley, our leading receiver, 5 receptions for 155. Jacob Snyder, 3 receptions for 79. Luke Has, 2 for 37. Bo Bertelli, 1 at the tight end position for 26. Defensive leaders on the evening, Jacob Snyder with 9 tackles, Tanner Doyle with 8, Jack Puckett with 8, and Bo Bertelli with 7.
So the Spartans get the big win. They're at home, and our final stats, by the way, brought to you by Primo Mitsubishi. Now on to the playoffs, where you have a first-round bye.
Yeah, this year's just a little bit different, like a lot of things in 2020, and all teams have the ability to be in the playoffs, and a couple of teams on the other side opted out. So 1 and 2, I believe, over here will get a bye the first round. Stillwater on the other side will get a bye because Putnam City West in our district isn't playing, and so looks like we'll end up playing the winner of Dell City and Ponca City on the other side of the bracket there.
All right, so that's what's coming up. And here on the show, what's coming up is our Player of the Week when we come back.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nowens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
It's time for a Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week. And Caleb Townsend for our final segment this year, senior tackle here on the show. Caleb, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about the season so far. Just kind of in generalities, explain to us how the season has felt to you.
It's been a little awkward with the COVID, obviously, the setbacks and whatnot. We're all wearing masks, doing our best, to combat the situation, wiping down bars, wiping down all the weights and stuff to really, just not let it affect our team. And we just have to power through every day. We come out like it's normal practice every time, hitting each other in the mouth, getting after it every single day.
Well, it seems like you guys have handled it well. Let's just talk about the play on the field, how the season has gone for you from a personal standpoint. How do you feel you played?
In this last game, I felt like I played pretty well. I think I had a pretty good game. Overall, I think our team, we can always improve, but we're doing pretty good right now, and I think that was a good game to cycle into the playoffs this year.
Where do you think the offense is? It seems like early on, maybe learning some things. You had some new faces on the edge, receiving. But it seems like you guys are starting to click.
I think we are starting to click. You know, we do have a young O-line also, and I think things are starting to click now. We're getting more physical and, you know, really getting able to run the rock more, you know, shove it down people's throats. And I think that's a big part of offense. You know, that's personally my favorite thing.
Well, how much are you looking forward to these playoffs?
I can't wait. I'm super excited, and I'm ready to win another gold ball.
What's it like having a little bye? You know, you have a time off, at least a week going into the playoffs.
I like buys. You know, practices gets really intense. Everyone gets kind of mad at each other. We don't have a game to take our anger out on, so everyone gets hit in the face every day. And I think that's fun.
Well, let's talk about overall your career playing football here. I know we've been over this maybe the last time. It talked about how long you've played at Bixby, what your experience was like playing youth football here.
I came here in the 8th grade from Metro Christian, and instantly, you know, I made friends as soon as I started in the spa. I got in my first line and was doing warm-ups, and, you know, I was already getting made fun of course, and making fun of other people and just having a good time and suffering in spa, so.
Yeah, well, let's talk about what you plan to do after you leave. Now we're kind of toward the tail end of the year, so we can start looking ahead. You know, once you get past this, and school-wise, what are you thinking?
I'm just waiting for the right school right now. I would like to play some college football. That does sound like it'd be right up my alley, and I'm just waiting for the right school to contact me, and it's just got to be the right fit for me to go.
All right, final question here. Let's talk about what's your favorite part of playing offensive line?
Probably down blocking, because I like to see the fear in people's eyes when they know they can do nothing about me coming down and crushing them.
All right, Bud. Well, listen, you have a great playoff run, and enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Caleb Townsend, senior tackle, our Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week, our final one for 2020. We're going to talk about the Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week when we come back.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nallens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
Back on the show, and it's time for our Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week. And for our final segment of the year, 5th grade Blue. And Nick David joins us, the head football coach for 5th grade Blue. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, let's talk about your season overall. You guys just wrapped up this past weekend in the postseason tournament. What was that experience like for you guys?
You know, the postseason tournament was one that we were definitely looking forward to when the regular season ended. And what I mean by that is I knew if we could potentially run the table, the confidence that it would exude going into next year, just them being able to believe that they can compete with the next level opponent. So it was a phenomenal take to watch them play TYAA Whites 5th grade, and then Catoosa Green 5th grade, and then Jinx Silver. So we kept going, and then, you know, finally kind of ran out of steam a little bit towards the end.
There's a lot of games kind of encapsulated in a short period of time with that postseason.
Yeah, so we had 2 games yesterday. We had obviously a pretty big goal set for ourselves in being able to win our first matchup against Jinx Silver to be able to play today. Unfortunately, you know, certain things didn't go our way. that happens in, a game of football, nonstop clock. And then, the rematch against TYAA White was just as competitive. So our second time in a matter of days and playing them, and they bested us, I should say, yesterday. But yes, 4 games in a matter of 72 hours.
Let's talk about your team overall. Just kind of give us kind of a brief picture of your offense and your defense and what kids have really stood out this year.
As far as the overall offense, when we look at all 11, it was a really big development season for us as we moved up from AA in 4th grade to single A this season for 5th grade. Installing the simplicities of what Coach Montgomery and his staff does on the varsity level, and watching them to be able to develop as the season went on. It's not every day where 5th graders, let alone some first-time players as well as third-season players, can pick up an up-tempo offense where we're signaling things in and then they're running it flawlessly as far as they know the play. Individually, we had some shining stars as we opened up a passing game this season. Our quarterback, Brody Stockard, stands out. Run, throw, plays with a lot of heart. Our receivers, Caden Scott and Finn Schluter, came up with some big catches throughout the season. And then our running game, we had moments where we knew if we could consistently hit those gaps, we would run the table. But again, we have our moments of development for sure.
What's your experience been like just coaching in general in the youth football there with Bixby?
Overall, throughout all the years of coach, I would say coming back to coaching, if I backpedal it, left coaching years ago when I moved from Colorado and then moved here to Oklahoma. The organization of Bixby Youth Football Association is one that stands out to me the most, meaning as long as they're having fun, which is important, wins and losses, they matter to an extent, but it's the development and the education that they get, meaning the coaching staffs throughout all of Bixby Youth and the way that they're developing and teaching the kids the game of football, I think is what is showing to the next level for our school ball. So it's been a rewarding experience for me in my 5th season now. So. Well,
listen, congratulations on the run there in the postseason tournament and a successful year, and look forward to seeing what you guys do next year.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, Nick David, head
Thank
coach,
you.
5th grade, Bixby Blue, and that is our final youth football segment brought to you by Midwest Sporting Goods, and it's our final show of the season as the Spartans head off into the 2020 playoffs, and they'll start first round, I believe, this next week. So we'll see you next year.
The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by RAUSCH Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Nallen Orthodontics, live life smiling. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love for the game. Midwest Sporting Goods, put some Midwest best on you. Doc's Country Mart, check us out at okcountrymart.com. Matthews Ford, come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pool.